Hello and welcome to Off the Cuff, or what we call OTC, where we invite a prominent and significant guest and then try and engage him or her in intelligent conversation with a stellar audience, which is as important as the guest. So our guest today is none else than Nitin Gadkari, my old friend, one of the youngest people to become president of Bharatiya Janata Party, yes. And now Minister for Highways and Shipping Transport, and somebody who's widely acknowledged to be really delivering the goods, even if himself gets stuck in traffic on the way. But those are things that he will sort out in times to come. So Nitin, welcome to Off the Cuff. We've talked about this for some time. Tell us a little bit about your journey. You've now spent over a year on the job. What did you find when you came to the job? How did you proceed afterwards?
I feel that my job is difficult but not impossible. And the problem is in my sector is we have a lot of projects which were stuck up due to the problem of land acquisition, environment forest clearance, utility shifting, litigations. And today it is a great pleasure and pride for me. Out of 384 projects, which include the cost of 3,80,000 crores, out of which we have just cleared the project, maximum projects. We have already terminated 41 projects, and now the stuck-up project cost is only 20,000 crores, and some like 11 to 12 projects, there only we are facing the problem. My target was before January end, we will solve all this 100% problem. But today still there are some problems related to the bankers, and I am confident that before end of March, we will be in position that there will be no a single project will be a stuck-up project.
In fact, as we are talking, I believe that NHAI chairman is having a meeting with the RBI governor.
Yes, today our chairman is with the RBI governor, and I feel that with some changes in the banking policy, with the clearance from the Reserve Bank, we will be succeed to solve this problem, because somewhere bank is also facing some problem, limitation, because the escalation cost, interest cost, and for all this reason, now they have to finance more, and it is very difficult for them to find out the solution. So I feel that with the cooperation of bankers and cooperation from the Reserve Bank, we will be in position to solve this problem.
Give us some examples of what you found when you took over. Were the roadblocks mostly environmental? Were they mostly of land acquisition? Were they of litigation?
One of the reason is, which I always, I am not against anybody, but the government servant never understand the importance of the capital. Because the people, those who are getting salary every month at the first, they never understand what is the meaning of delaying the file. It takes 3 months, 4 months, the investor has to pay the interest for that. The problem is that in the system also, there was lot of problem. It takes to clear the project, it takes time. And one of the problem at a time when the previous government awarded this project, there was only 10% land acquisition. There was no environment forest clearance. There was no utility shifting. And after taking work order, the interest meter starts. The machinery was standing on the road, but the contractor, he was helpless for doing any type of work. And because of that, the interest cost is increased, escalation cost is increased, project become economically non-viable. Now some of the accounts turn into NPA accounts. The bank also, they are not in position to finance more. And in such a situation, it was really a bad situation. But one thing I accept bluntly, because I always favor whatever the truth, I should always support it. It is 80% problem, the state or central government is responsible for that. It is not a problem from the industry and the contractors. And that is one of the reasons that the project was delayed. But today, whatever the back history may be, now we are already find out the solution. Only I will give the example for the Delhi-Kar. The one of the project is Delhi-Jaipur.
Right.
And other project Delhi-Dehradun. In both projects, there was lot of problems. In Delhi-Jaipur, there was 13 bankers were there. And ultimately, I just give warning to the banker that within 2 hours, you sanction additional loan. Otherwise, I will terminate the project and then you face the music. You don't make me responsible
You
for
get
that.
NPAs then.
Yes. So the banker has taken a decision, and now that project is solved.
In fact, you mentioned Delhi Dehradun and Delhi Jaipur. The other one was Delhi going to up to Jalandhar, because that project implemented had run away, and in fact weeds had grown on that highway.
So that is also the one thing which I needed. We have to change the mindset up. When I call hundreds of meetings with the contractors and the bankers, there was a perception in the mind of the people that I want to support contractors. Now suppose any investor who is going to invest his money either in any private project or major project, there may be defalcation and you can justify whether defalcation is bona fide or malafide. But the people way in which the people think that the investor is someone, he is a something, he is anti-poor, anti-government, he is something looting something from the government, and this type of mindset is not good for the country. The investment is the most important advantage of the investment is that creates jobs, and our economy needs to create more jobs, and more jobs we need more investment. So we want to make it transparent, time bound, result oriented and corruption free system by which we can allow people to invest in different projects, and which will definitely going to increase our growth rate and will increase the employment potential.
Well, many of us in Delhi are not aware that Nitin built, as a very young minister in Maharashtra government, he built the first expressway in the country, the Bombay-Pune expressway, and in fact raised the money to build it when government used to be a lot more poor than it is now.
At that time, that was the first experiment when I started the first PPP road project in Maharashtra.
And you were in your
the country.
30s then.
31, 32 I was there. It was just click the idea. When I became a minister, I want to purchase color TV because in government rules, color TV was not allowed. So I just going to one TV shop in Malabar Hill and I just approve one TV and say, please give it to me on installment. Okay, sir, I will give it to you. Then he tell me after he understand that I am a minister, he said, I will send you new piece. But he never sent me the new piece because probably there was a feeling in his mind that minister will not pay the installment. So after that incident inspired me and motivated me. When the TV is available on installment, a car is available on the installment. It's the time of 96,
Right.
1996. So I said, why not TV and why not tunnel, road and express highway, we can make it on installment. It starts me, and we start the first project of the country on PPP mode as Thane Bhiwandi bypass. And fortunately, it's a great experience to me. We have only taken 10 crores from government. We raised 4,000 crores from the capital market. And we complete the work of 8,000 crores in 2.5 years. I'm talking about 96, 97, 98. And at that time, the Mumbai-Pune Express Highway lowest tender given by Reliance was something 3,600 crore. That was a 3 tender was there. I reject that. There was a big controversy. And when I reject it, there was a lot of opposition to my people also. Why are he is the lowest? It is his right. Why you are to cancel it? But after that, I formed the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation, and we have completed that project with the cost of only 1,600 crores and 2,000 crores saving in that project, and that is the project of international mark.
I think you should exchange notes with Arvind Kejriwal because he's the one who claims.
Even in a flyover project, the cost of the project was 2,000 crore, and we have completed flyover project with only 1,000 crore. 200 crore the project was dropped. So the 800 crore saving was there. And interesting thing, I started the work of Worli Bandra ceiling project, that is a famous project in Mumbai. I completed 50% work, and I given that order to one of the company, I don't want to tell the name of the company, with 420 crores. And after that he start the work, but our government is changed. And the cost of that project go to 1,800 crore, and still the project is incomplete.
Well, everybody knows what the company we are talking about, but I think more importantly, why did you give 420 crore ka contract? It sounds like 420.
I don't know, but there was at that time, I
419,
remember,
421,
And,
something like that.
the lowest tender from that company was 420 crores. Then Gammon and L&T was there. But that was, and somewhere he was telling me that it was a mistake from his side. Probably, maybe. But sometime if he, I just asked him, when you get more advantage, are you going to give me some money to the government back? So you have to face the music. So he completed the project. Probably his estimate was something wrong, and that was the problem he was facing.
But can you build serious infrastructure with private money?
100%. Actually, I feel that we have to change our mind setup and economic approach. We should give highest priority for the village connectivity, rural development, the health services in rural area, the schools and colleges, because there is no economic viability is there. But regarding the road sector, the railway, the aviation, the telecom, it is the time for the country that we should give priority, highest priority for investing lot of people. And we have got lot of talented people with their knowledge and their commercial credibility. They can make this business. I always use one, already it's not good, but jiska raja bepari uski janta bhikari. Government may belongs to any political party is proved to be worst, and it is not the government they are supposed to do any business. And when government entering the business, either it is gold mine, you take it very clearly that it will be loss making, because it is a proven fact in the government.
It's very strange that, exactly in the week when Pakistan started the process of privatizing PIA, we actually carried out our first nationalization in more than 3 decades. We nationalized these 8 tea gardens in Assam. I know elections coming up in Assam, but that sounded very anachronistic.
I will tell you one thing. I am not talking about other projects because I don't know the details about it. But the best policy for government to create a good atmosphere for business. Transparent laws, corruption-free system, time-bound decisions. But government as a businessman, I feel that it's not a good experience. So either it is railway, either it is aviation, either it is steel industry, either it is road sector. Now, at that time, lot of criticism on me that I am doing road on PPP mode. So I am telling you politically frank reason for that. I am from the rural area and my political interest and my intention is related with the rural area. Agriculture and rural is my priority field. So my reason for privatization and public-private investment is giving more priority to the rural and agriculture and poor sector of the society. Because when I construct all the flyovers in Mumbai by this public-private investment, the express highway by public-private investment, the Worli-Bandra ceiling project by public-private investment, already I save a lot of money from my budget and I diversify all that money to connectivity for 16,000 village of Maharashtra, where my political interest was there and it was need for the hour to help the poor people in the rural and agriculture sector. So inspiration behind private-public investment, actually it is giving more priority, more funds to the rural and poor sector. That was the inspiration behind my decision.
वही होटल, वही रूम, लेकिन 2 different prices. Why pay more Find your ideal hotel on Trivago. Because Trivago compares more than 150 websites, you can be sure to find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
बदलते भारत के बदलते शहरों में कहां हो आपका घर, आपके बजट, आपकी जरूरत और आपकी चाहत का ख्याल रखते हैं हम। पूरे भारत के प्रॉपर्टी बाजार पर करीबी और पक्की नजर, साथ में आपकी परेशानियों को भी उजागर करते हैं हम।
प्रॉपर्टी इंडिया, पावर्ड बाय रिलायंस होम फाइनेंस, रविवार शाम 6 बजे सिर्फ NDTV प्राइम पर।
Property India, powered by Reliance Home Finance, making India self-reliant. Official radio partner, a Jagran initiative, FM Boleto, Radio City.
The smarter your devices, the smarter you've got to be. Reliance Digital presents Go Digital today at 4 p.m. on NDTV Prime.
Presented by Reliance Digital, technology at your service.
Farmer suicides, human trafficking, population, pollution. These are the things that most of us complain about. But there are some people that actually want to change the world that we live in. These people, they are the real deal.
NDTV Prime presents The Real Deal, coming soon.
The biggest mobile technology event in the world is here. And we are getting you the full scoop. Phones, technology and innovation all revealed from the Mobile World Congress.
Watch our exclusive coverage of Mobile World Congress from Spain, Barcelona, all this week on NDTV Prime.
You are guilty. आप बहस मत कीजिए. Hang him.
Don't lie to me. You are a liar. Get out of here.
How many times have I told you to shut up? Shut up!
इसका सिर्फ एक ही जवाब है. जान से मार दो इन्हें. मार दीजिए.
So what is it that you'd like to tell the businessmen here? I don't think anybody of them is in infrastructure sector. Sunil?
Mr. Gadkari, you have been talking about waterways being a major means of transportation in India. And clearly it's a good idea. What do you think needs to happen to make it work?
This is a very important question. By going by road, suppose for example the cost is 1 rupees 50 paisa. By going by railway it is 1 rupees and going by waterways it is 25 paisa. Even we can reduce it to 10 to 15 paisa. Today we have started 3-4 days before. 900 cars from Chennai, we are taking it to Mundra, and by which by truck transport they will transport to Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana.
Mundra is in Gujarat.
Yes. So for pollution point of view it is cost effective, pollution free and import substitute because we are using diesel. So waterways is really a very important thing. I don't know what the reason, but my feeling is the lot of government neglect waterways. In China, 47% of goods and passenger traffic is on water. In Korea and Japan it is 43 and 44%. In European countries it is more than 40%, and India it is only 3.5%. So we have already 5 waterways are there which are approved by the parliament. And Shekharji, it's a great pleasure and pride for me. Already we have signed the contract of 4,000 crores in Ganga. We are making waterways from Varanasi to Haldia.
I see.
And there are 3 multimodal hubs. One is at Varanasi, other is at Sahibganj in Jharkhand, and third is Haldia. Then already we have inaugurated the system, just like air traffic control. There is a river traffic control system between Haldia to Farakka. And already the flash from the Farakka is exported to Bangladesh. So this can be really a game changer, and I feel that river front can be used for pre-cooling plant, cold storage, food grain godowns, processing industries. If suppose you have your bicycle factory somewhere in the river front side, you can reduce the transport cost and you can export your vehicle up to Bangladesh, up to Myanmar, up to Bangkok. So our idea is to develop the industry. Suppose I am from Nagpur, we have got the oranges. We can take oranges from the train up to the Sahibganj, and here we can directly export it to Bangladesh. Now already we have signed all the agreement with Bangladesh. So this 111 waterways now, these are very important. We have already, Parliament, the Lok Sabha has already cleared the bill. I am expecting in Rajya Sabha in the next session, they will pass it, and it will be a game changer. And it will definitely creating, I will just give an example of one project. In Mahanadi coal field, our coal production is 60 million ton. And now they are planning for 300 million ton. And now in Mahanadi coal field, from Paradip to Talcher to Paradip, we are making a railway by which we have our own railway port connectivity corporation. We are going to construct that railway of 4,000 crores. And by which we will take all this coal to all western region, Mumbai, Maharashtra and Gujarat for power project. That one, the McKinsey has given me the report, the only one project is going to save the 10,000 crores for the country. So this is the impact, and the power cost will be reduced by 1 rupees per unit. So the transport cost and logistic cost is most important thing. In India, it is easy to take material from Mumbai to London, but it is more costly and more difficult to take material from Mumbai to Delhi, and the cost is also high. So I feel that this can be a game changer, and I will request to all of you that now on PPP mode, just like road projects, we are making water ports, then we are making the inland waterways for PPP mode, and we will, suppose we need it, we can make hybrid mode also. So this is a very good field of the future where you can invest, and I am assure you that good economic viability is there even more than road. So I will request you, the people now, that they should think about waterways.
So we will come back to it, but since you mentioned Rajya Sabha, do you see anything happening in Rajya Sabha this session?
In the Lok Sabha, when this bill was introduced, it's really a great thing that all political party unanimously support this bill. And there was a very good atmosphere in the parliament. So in the same spirit now, I am expecting that this bill will be passed in Rajya Sabha.
But is there something that you will say to the opposition? Is politics the art of the possible? Usko संभाल सकते हैं, समझा बुझा के?
Yes, I feel that by creating mutual trust, by creating good relationship. Today we have a meeting for that Motor Vehicle Act, and I am one of the lucky person that I have got good relationship with every chief minister and all party member of parliament. The one reason is, any person belongs to any political party, when he comes to me, my mind setup is very positive. If suppose I can do it, I immediately take the decision and I will do it. And that is one of the reason is that majority opposition party, lot of the leaders, they always support me and they understand. And somewhere it is difficult for me, I will say frankly, it's difficult for me, I cannot do it. So to create mutual trust, good relationship, and that is very important. But I will tell you one thing. Delhi is totally a different climate. The Delhi people, I am sorry, I am making apology for all these people. The Sharad Joshi, that the Kisan leader, he always tells,
Shetkari Sangathan.
India and Bharat. So I am from the grassroots level. In my party, I was making announcement in cycle rickshaw, then pasting the posters and giving the. I never give my biodata to any leader. I never use any flowers to give any leader to give my biodata. But I am from the grassroots level. There is some feeling in my mind. That's Delhi media, Delhi politicians, Delhi industries, Delhi people. They are not ready to understand the problem of Bharat. Mumbai, Delhi's problems are different, and the problem of the countries are different. Even in political party also. Even when I was the president at that time in BJP, it was very difficult for me to convince the all rural problem to the all leadership. I remember once Yadurappa at that time was the chief minister of Karnataka, and he has taken a decision to giving free power to the farmers, and at the same time 0% loan for crop loans. So I say, Yadurappa, you go ahead, do it. But after giving this permission to Yadurappa, I received a lot of criticism from my party senior colleague. They said, what are you doing? I was telling them the farmers are making suicides. They have no paying capacity. Situation is very bad. It is the time for the people to help them. But I can't convince them because actually practically on grassroots level the problems, they are not coming up to your level. And that is one of the really a bad feeling in my mind, that people in the highest level in the politics, either in political party or the government or in media, our problems, our all practical problems on ground level, no one is ready to understand.
Well, all these guys are to blame for that. All the,
No,
all
I
the
am not
Delhiwalas.
blaming it. It's not against anybody. It was my practice because I was very reluctant to come to Delhi. When I became a president, I tried to that I don't want to come to Delhi. One of the reasons I dislike
That's
food
because he likes his pakoda wala in Nagpur. You do.
when it was decided that I am going to be president of the party, I was very much disturbed. Because in my mind, whatever the perception, the image of Delhi was something different. But today these people are good, Delhi is good. Now I am in the part of this.
Now he's a Delhiwala, so he has to say this.
Yes. Either I like it, may not like it now, but I am a Delhikar now.
लोन के लिए सारे बैंक के ऑप्शंस चाहिए, लोएस्ट ईएमआई चाहिए और लोन फटाफट भी चाहिए। मुझसे ना हो पाएगा भैया। आप पैसाबाजार.com पे चले जाओ, 20 से ज्यादा बैंक के ऑप्शंस में से कंपेयर करके चूज कर लो।
कल शहर जा रहे हो भाई लोगों को याद रखना।
बेटा तुम याद रखना,
तुम्हारी याद में आंसू पानी की तरह बहा देंगे।
तुम्हारी याद में भरी धूप में बैठे रहेंगे और पसीना पानी की तरह बहाते रहेंगे। अरे भाई पीने का पानी और ले आ।
ये लो भैया पानी।
हाँ? छोटू मजाक कर रहा है क्या? पानी कहाँ है?
भैया अब जब बात में पानी बहेगा तो पीने के लिए पानी कहाँ से बचेगा? हैं?
हमें अपनी सोच बदलनी होगी। पानी का जरूरत अनुसार प्रयोग करना होगा। पानी के व्यर्थ इस्तेमाल से बचना होगा, क्योंकि पानी की हर एक बूंद कीमती है।
आज से पानी नहीं, समझदारी बढ़ेगी।
जल है तो कल है।
भैया वेट, भैया तूने मेरा वेट नहीं किया ना? वेट ही तो कर रहा हूँ।
टीवी साथ साथ देखने में ही मजा आता है ना? अब किसी भी एयरटेल डिजिटल टीवी सेट टॉप बॉक्स पर पेन ड्राइव लगाएं और लाइव टीवी रिकॉर्ड या पॉज करें। आज ही मिस्ड कॉल दें 76780 76780 पर।
We are the cradle of life. We have the power to create, nurture and transform. We are hope for some, courage for others and inspiration for many. We are the women of worth and we know no boundaries. Log on to ndtv.com/women of worth and cast your vote. Search for L'Oréal Paris Women of Worth in google.co.in and you will be able to cast your vote.
L'Oréal Paris presents Women of Worth 2016.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail service of Siddharth Vinayak Patakar. Please leave your message after the break screen.
It's time for us to see and be once again on the NDTV network. All right, I am all set. Is this going to be fun? You bet. To exit the aircraft from under its nose.
Oh, that's fantastic.
OLX.in presents The Car and Bike Show tomorrow at 8:30 on NDTV Prime.
Gadgets360.com brings to you Zolo Era 4K with a massive 4000 mAh battery and 2 GB RAM at a special discounted price of 6,499 rupees. Register now before stocks run out, exclusively on Gadgets360.com.
This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
I want to take two things. I'll get microphone to you. One, do you agree with Nitin that bureaucracy is callous? You know, there's a famous saying that the three worst addictions in life are heroin, sugar, and a monthly paycheck. So he says that a civil servant gets a monthly paycheck. How does it matter? Put the file in orbit. And
that is not my feeling. Is only any person who take the loan from the bank, the interest meter is continuing. It never stops. Suppose you take 500 crore loan from the banks. But the system in bureaucracy, the system who take 10 days, 20 days, month to sign this file, he never understand the person who is taking loan from the banks, he is paying interest. And that is my experience in NHI, all this project. 6 months, 8 months, no decision. And that was the reason that the project became non-viable. Even NPA becoming NPA, I said, why you help him? You solve the problem. You give his subsidy. It is a legal justified subsidy. You are supposed to give. Why not giving from last 6 months? Give it immediately. It can be oxygen for him, for his survival. When say though, Nitin Gadkari want to support contractors. So that was the
No, in fact, what was said was Nitin Gadkari has been a contractor, so he wants to support contractors.
I am not a contractor, I am not an industrialist, now I am a businessman.
Right. So, I want to take two questions. One, do you also blame, let's not say civil service, but our systems for delays? And second, and are people scared to take decisions? And second, what he spoke about inland waterways.
No, I think the inland waterways has been discussed. I'm glad that we are moving ahead. There's no doubt that we should have done much more long time ago on inland waterways. I think, and it is an important energy efficient form of transport. You know, on the other question that you ask, I think part of the problem really is that our system is very fragmented. I mean, every bureaucrat is ultimately judged on process issues, nobody thinks that they are part of some overall effort which has an end result. They're all going to be judged by whatever process they follow. And I think that is not consistent with a developmental approach. Now, how you change that is a big issue, but I think it's a legitimate issue. And, you know, we need to think about how to make that system a lot more supportive.
No, he is absolutely correct. There are good people also. His track record is very good at that time when he was secretary. I feel that, sir, I will request you one thing. One thing you need to add in your course of your IAS officers. That is the positive approach. And everywhere where anyone come to you, you must have an attitude that you have to solve this problem by positive ways. Don't break the law, but bend the law. And second important thing is, administrative reform never starts from bureaucrats. It is the responsibility of the political leadership to make administrative reform.
NK, will you defend your service as well as your party?
No, I think that as far as the service is concerned, I agree with Nitinji. The problem really is that there are few punishments for delayed decisions, and there are no rewards for accelerated decisions.
Correct.
So there is only status quo which is rewarded because promotion is assured, and risk-averse nature, which is embedded from the beginning, discourages bona fide decision-making. So this is, Nitinji, one big problem.
Sir, he is absolutely correct. अच्छे काम करने वालों को सम्मान नहीं, और बुरे काम करने वालों को सजा नहीं.
Admiral Chopra, you can't hide because we're talking about ships and shipping.
What are your plans for corporatizing, if not privatizing, our major ports, if any?
Today for this year, with an international consultant, it's a great contribution from him, by which our all 12 major ports and our 3 flagship organizations, Shipping Corporation, Dredging Corporation and Cochin Shipyard, our profit will be more than 6,000 crores. And every port is in profit. And we are making the investment of 1 lakh crores in this 5 year in this port. But I will tell you that how I am going to work all these things. Now my turnover in the ports and my corporation is in dollar is 4,000 crores. So at that time we are constructing one 8-lane road in NHI, by NHI in JNPT. So the ICICI Bank sanctioned 4,000 crore loan for that. And our chairman was income tax commissioner at that time. I asked him, why you taking loan in rupees? The interest cost is 12%. You take in the dollar. Now today we have received the offer of 2% in dollar, and now we are taking the loan in dollar, and in place of 12% we have to pay only 2%. So I have such a model by which I don't need support from finance ministry. On my own financial model, by the 6,000 crores of profit, then 4,000 crores of turnover in dollar, where I can raise 50 to 60,000 crore a loan in dollar by less than 2% interest. And then there are fixed deposits, and already some already lot of people, they have some balance which they are not paying to the ports. So it comes something 12,000 crores. So 12,000 crore, 6,000 crore and 50,000 crore. So again it will be 80-90,000 crore rupees of capital is with me. Again, by which I will make PPP mode. So by which I can make all this port. Now we are making one port in Kolachal, where 18.5 meter draft is there in Tamil Nadu. Before March we will start that work, go for tender. Second is at Dahanu, Vadwan port, 18 meter draft. Same time before March we will go for tender. And third is at Sagar port in West Bengal. Now I am telling you, we are making a joint venture. For Vadwan port, JNPT is a joint venture partner. So JNPT will raise the loan in dollars, and they will make that breakwater, and by breakwater we can make the port, and for the berth we will go for PPP mode. So by this system we can make this port. So we are trying to invest the private public investment, and by which it can be possible.
You know, I'm surprised that nobody has a question on politics. This is such a heavy political season, so I will raise it. How worried are you about negativity that seems to be building up around your government? Every day there is some negative headline. When this Make in India week happened in Bombay, all those days, forget Indian headlines, global headlines for a fire on the stage in Bombay. There were Jat agitation, JNU agitation, so your headlines were stolen. So the global mood changes because of this.
What my feeling is,
should you calm your politics down?
No, I just mean it in a way. There are a lot of people in the country, they are not in a mental position to receive that Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister. And because of lot of their convictions, maybe some left parties, socialistic, or they have some anti-BJP approach maybe, they are not in mood to accept Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister. Second thing is, in media also, I don't want to blame that, but they are all interested in negative news. I am doing hundreds of positive things, but no one is interested to ask me about this question. They ask me what is happening to the Jawaharlal Nehru University, what is going on. Their interest is to create more controversies, and they feel that it is a probably their TRP, this may be correct thing. I don't know what it exactly. But one problem, I am asking you and the people who are really represent the cream of the city. At the time when Narendra Modi taken charge as a Prime Minister, our GDP was 4.5%. Today it is 7.50%. So somewhere the things are moving fast, things are changing, and our emphasis is to make the economy in a way by which we can increase more employment potential. Only in my department, my target is to add 2% of GDP, and at the same time giving employment to at least 50 lakh youth of this country. When 1 crore rupees of investment is there, as per World Bank report, it creates 800 jobs. So the way in which Make in India, Made in India is going, the way in which innovation, technology, research we are encouraging, the way in which we are going try to lower our logistic cost, we are going to encourage the new technology in the country. I feel that there is a good atmosphere people are doing. I'll just try giving you one example. When I was in London, I get appointed to go by electric bus which is manufactured by Hinduja. I just asked him what is the cost of this bus. He was telling me it was 2 crore 50 lakhs. I said, we know you are interested to enter the Indian market, your cost will not be more than 25 lakhs. This is a very higher cost. What is the reason? He was telling me the cost of this bus is high because the lithium ion battery backup cost 55 lakhs rupees. I was just sensitively thinking when I come back to India, I call a meeting with ISRO director and our in charge from CRT and ARI. Mr. Annadurai is the director of ISRO. I just asked him, I just listened that you are making lithium ion battery for rocket sciences, for satellites, for space sciences. Why am I not making lithium ion battery for car, bike and bus? He said, we can do it. Then immediately I asked him, why are you not doing it? So he gave me a very good answer. He said, no one say to do it. That is the reason that we are not doing it. So I say, I am telling you, do you want some money from my department? Well, I don't need. And within a 6 months, he prepared that lithium ion battery and at that Make in India in Mumbai. That battery was there. Right. In ISRO's presentation was there, the battery was there. And the cost of our lithium ion battery, the battery backup for the bus, it comes to only 5 to 6 lakhs rupees, from 55 lakh to 5 to 6 lakh rupees. Now the battery is invented. We have already manufactured one bus and giving it to the parliament. And the day will come, I am confident within 2 years, we will have electric cars, electric bike and electric buses. Import substitute, cost effective and pollution free. So these are the things that are moving in different sectors.
बॉस है सर, बोलिए।
Where is the paper, Ganguly?
मैडम पेन। ए, बाद में करना।
बाद में मनी? Where is paper?
बुद्धि नहीं है क्या?
You want to know my बुद्धि?
है सर।
What nonsense?
कौन रखा ये इडियट?
Ganguly, you are an idiot.
अरे यूं परेशान होने से अच्छा है बर्जर एक्सप्रेस पेंटिंग को बुलाइए। डस्ट फ्री, फास्टर पेंटिंग, ऑटोमेटिक मशीन्स के साथ। बर्जर एक्सप्रेस पेंटिंग।
Bengal's tax revenues doubled in the last 5 years, while expenditure on social services trebled. Bengal, surging ahead on every front, with investor confidence at an all-time high, making the Global Business Summit of 2016 a resounding success.
Have you ever looked for a hotel online? Did you notice that there are so many different prices out there for the exact same room? Well, Trivago does the work for you and instantly compares the prices of over 600,000 hotels from over 200 different websites. So instead of searching for hours or spending too much, Trivago makes it easy for you to find the ideal hotel for the best price. Just go to Trivago, type in where you want to go, and with 2 clicks, select your check-in and check-out dates and search. It's that simple. Trivago searches hundreds of websites at the same time and shows you the most popular hotels. You can adjust the price so that it fits in with your budget, or select the number of stars, or filter by average guest ratings from over 100 million reviews. Remember, Trivago shows you all the different prices for the exact same room. And that's how you can be sure that you find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
बदलते भारत के बदलते शहरों में कहां हो आपका घर? आपके बजट, आपकी जरूरत और आपकी चाहत का ख्याल रखते हैं हम। पूरे भारत के प्रॉपर्टी बाजार पर करीबी और पक्की नजर, साथ में आपकी परेशानियों को भी उजागर करते हैं हम।
प्रॉपर्टी इंडिया पावर्ड बाय रिलायंस होम फाइनेंस, रविवार शाम 6 बजे सिर्फ NDTV प्राइम पर।
Property India, powered by Reliance Home Finance, making India self-reliant. Official radio partner, a Jagran initiative, FM Boleto, Radio City.
Markets are plunging. Does it make sense for you to invest in this mayhem? Oil's in a free fall, but can it fatten your wallet? Do dark days for home builders mean dream homes for you? Finally, a show that decodes big business headlines for your savings.
Let's talk money tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 on NDTV Profit.
Your money, your show.
Let's talk money, presented by NSE Investor Protection Fund Trust.
Day will never come when Barkha doesn't have a question. So please do.
But just a minute, Barkha. But I am asking you one question to you and Barkha.
हाँ.
ठीक है, people may not have support with our ideology. They may have reservation. It is in democracy, it is their right. But I can't understand one thing. I am a pure RSS man. I am very proud of it, and RSS is a part of my life conviction. I am never going to bother about it. I will say, I belong to RSS. You may write anything, I don't going to bother about it. My reason is suppose anyone is doing some good job, either he is in Communist Party or he is in Congress Party or is in BJP or in any other party, at least just before some time, Mr. NKC was giving reference, in bureaucracy, अच्छे काम करने वालों को सम्मान नहीं मिलता, बुरे काम करने वालों को सजा नहीं होती। इन पॉलिटिक्स में भी क्या हो रहा है, अच्छे काम करने वाले मंत्री को कोई लिखता नहीं, कोई पूछता नहीं, कोई उसके इनोवेशन की चर्चा नहीं करता, और वो क्या हुआ, मोदी जी ने क्या कहा, क्या हुआ, वो किसने क्या कहा, यही सब बातें होके चलती है।
कभी कभी शायद अच्छा काम करने वाले मंत्री को निकाल दिया जाता है और बीजेपी उसको सपोर्ट भी नहीं करती।
दुर्भाग्यवश इनकी बात भी सही है।
और जो इन्होंने किया वही आपकी सरकार ने अब किया रेल फेयर्स के साथ। बरखा
नितिन जी, अगर मीडिया इतनी अनफेयर होती जितना आप सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं, then you would not be regarded as you are widely as one of the few performing ministers who's actually doing something and concentrating on his ministry. My question is, why is the government entangled in so many non-productive issues? कोई बीफ खाता है, नहीं खाता, क्या कपड़े पहनता है, क्या नहीं पहनता, क्या स्लोगन्स किसी कैंपस पे हो रहे हैं, यूनिवर्सिटी को संभालने दीजिए। आपकी तो पूरी सरकार टीवी स्टूडियोज पे पहुंची हुई है, आपके मंत्री मुख्तार अब्बास नकवी जंतर मंतर में बैठे हुए हैं, तो आप क्यों नहीं उनको समझाते कि ये नॉन प्रोडक्टिव इश्यूज है?
देखिए, एक बात मैं आपको बताता हूँ, हमारे भी कोई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट है। अब हम लोग, हमारे पास एक्सपर्टाइज क्या है मालूम है? मैं जब राजनीति में आया तो मैं स्टूडेंट लीडर था, तो हम लोग पुतले फूकना, काले झंडे दिखाना, अरेस्ट होना, आंदोलन करना। अब हमारे पार्टी में बहुत लोग डिस्टर्ब है क्योंकि वी आर मेड फॉर अपोजिशन पार्टी, हमारा सब डीएनए अपोजिशन पार्टी का। तो मुझे वो पूछते वो क्या दिन थे जब पुलिस पकड़ते थे और वो केवल चावल और वो पानी वाली दाल मिलती थी, वो खाते हुए क्या मजा आती है। वो हम लोग दुर्भाग्यवश हम रूलिंग पार्टी के मानसिकता में नहीं आते। मोदी जी बोल रहे हैं, अरुण जेटली बोल रहे हैं, सुषमा स्वराज बोल रही है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, राजनाथ सिंह बोल रहे हैं, कोई हमारे पूर्व अध्यक्ष बोल रहा है, तो सीरियसली लो। अब कोई भी देश का कोई संबंध, अच्छा उसका दूर दूर से आरएसएस से भी संबंध नहीं, विश्व हिंदू परिषद से भी संबंध नहीं, एक भगवे कपड़े पहना खड़ा कर देते टीवी पर और हमको दूध धुलाई करते। अब हमारा कोई लेना नहीं, कोई हमारा देना नहीं। कभी कभी मुझे क्या लगता है कि हमको भी रूलिंग पार्टी के मानसिकता में आने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा। अब हम लोग राजा बने हैं तो हम लोग अपोजिशन पार्टी का इतना एक्सपीरियंस मिला है हमको, इतना एक्सपर्टाइज है कि हम वो ही काम करते आए।
मुर्दाबाद, मुर्दाबाद
तो करते आए ना। अब मैं अध्यक्ष में मेरे पर 34 केसेस थी। अब केसेस का है कि कोई क्रिमिनल नहीं थी। अब कोई मंत्री आए तो काले झंडे दिखाए, कोई प्रतिमा। अब मैं इसका एक्सपर्टाइज था, मैं बड़ा मिलिटेंट और एग्रेसिव स्टूडेंट लीडर था। और एजुटेशन करना ये मेरा स्पेशल है।
तो सबसे ज्यादा पुतले किसके जलाए? What is the effigy you burnt most of
मैं
all?
अभी वो मैं नहीं बताऊंगा। अब आपके सहवास में आकर क्या बोलना और क्या नहीं बोलना, थोड़ा ट्रेनिंग मुझे मिल गया।
So, I think that's a wonderful.
इसलिए पहले कोई भी कार्यक्रम होता है, मोदी जी ने अच्छी बात बताई और मैं अपने सब नेताओं को कहता हूँ, और बीजेपी का अध्यक्ष था तो मैंने एक कार्यकारिणी की मीटिंग में कहा था कि एक एक नेताओं को गले में हार डालते हो, जब स्टेट में जाओ उसका स्वागत करते हो, फिर हार डालते हैं, तो मैंने बोला एक पट्टी चिपकाने वाली उसके मुंह पे भी लगा दो। बोलो मत। अब हमारे यहाँ इतना डेमोक्रेटिक पार्टी है, जो आता वो बोलता ही है कुछ ना कुछ। मैं बहुत लोगों को तुम क्यों बोल रहे हो, तुम्हारा संबंध क्या है?
And I think, first of all, I hope your party doesn't take your advice. हम सबकी दुकान बंद हो जाएगी, आप किसी को भी चुप कराएं, but you should not go quiet, because what will happen to people like us and what will happen to audiences like this who come to listen to you. Nitin, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been such a wonderful evening. आप just